Witam w kolejnym odcinku z Mass Effecta. No i co? Musimy zwerbować Krogan. Nie wszystkim się to podoba, ale 795. Dobra, ale też... O, Prymarcha jest tutaj.
Commander, thank you for allowing me the use of your ship and for going along with this plan. Garrus said he had to attend to the Normandy's weapon systems. Something about calibrations.
Sounds like Garrus. I'm sorry to say the Asari counselor won't be joining us. She thinks there's too much bad blood with the Krogan.
She may be right, but there'll be a lot more blood. Real blood, if we don't try.
When you put it that way.
The sooner we have this summit, the sooner we'll know. Is there something else I can help you with?
O coś mogę... Turiańska pomoc dla Ziemi.
I understand this is a difficult time for you, Primarch, but Earth can't survive without reinforcements. Can I still count on your help?
If the Krogan help us on Palaven, then I give you my word.
Ej, czyli trzeba tych Kroganów jakoś przekonać, żeby pomogli na tym palawanie. Nowe obowiązki.
How is it being the Primarch?
Not what I imagined. The battle of all time is happening on Palaven, and I'm light years away, reading casualty reports in the millions. If I'm going to die, I want to be with my men, so there's no doubt we fought to the last soul.
I understand. Leaving Earth to save it. It's one of the hardest things I've ever done.
I'm not surprised. Garrus speaks highly of you. You never asked to be a leader, yet your people will die if you refuse. We find ourselves in similar circumstances. Let's hope the spirits grant us the strength to see it through.
Kurde, mam nadzieję, że jak polecimy do tych Krogan, to tam będzie grunt albo Wrex i nam
How are things on
pomogą.
Palaven?
The casualty reports are staggering. The Reapers are using our own tactics against us. Destroy the enemy with overwhelming force.
I've seen the same on Earth.
The strategist in me admires their brutality. The Turian in me knows I'm watching the destruction of 15,000 years of civilization. My
Ty.
civilization.
A przecież ja pamiętam,
Thank you, Primarch.
że
My thoughts are with Palaven.
And mine with Earth.
Mordin Solus zachował te dane z genofagium. Kurde, i one by się teraz przydały do robienia Krogan. O ja pierdolę, jakie to by było dobre. Żeby teraz wyleczyć... Co się dzieje?
Edie just went offline.
What the fuck?
What do you mean offline?
I don't know, she's not responding and I can't access the AI core diagnostics.
Co to Ili robi?
Deck 3.
Zaraz pójdę.
Commander, comm systems are going haywire. Whatever's happening is centered on Deck 3.
See if you can get to Edie. I'll check the AI core.
Whatever's happening, it's taken
Omega,
Edie.
spotkajmy się. Aria. Shepard, mam coś ważnego do podskrywania, są to poufne, więc będziemy potrzebować prywatności. Niedługo coś załatwię, ty czasem wpadnij do mnie. Nomen omen. Czy scena Cytadeli. Mam kilka pomysłów co do twojej wojny. O! Cytadeli pracuje naukowca przymierza, do którego musisz się z nim jak najszybciej spotkać, odkrył nowe wydarzenie. Okej. Dużo w Cytadeli jest ludzi. Do niej zostawiam wiadomość. Zero reakcji. Kto to jest? Systemy komicy ziemi padły, więc nie oczekuję, że to informacja przeżyć. Słyszałem jednak plotki, że Normandia cumuje w doku tutaj na Cytadeli. Żyjesz? Leżę w szpitalu Hartej jako Taynor Naura. Wybacz mi te podchody i szyfrowanie maila na moim fachu. Tain! O kurde, Tain leży na Cytadeli! O kurde, musimy tam lecieć. Prośba o pomoc. Nazywam się pracuję w wywiadu, działam... Mimo, że niektórzy nadal niepokoją się wcześniejszą współpracą z Serbolesem, wielu nas... Pomoc. Dobra, to widmem ja, Ashley Williams, komentarz. Nie wiem jak to napisać. Ja chcę, żebym została widmem. Wiem też, że to wariactwo. O kurde, Ashley widmem, no to by było spoko. Jeśli będziesz w pobliżu Cytadeli, wpadnij na chwilę do szpitala. Spotkajmy się w czyściu. Shepard, mam dla ciebie propozycję. Na pewno jestem na Cytadeli, w nocnym klubie o nazwie Czyściec. Nie każ mi czekać zbyt długo. Kurde, ile misji na Cytadeli. To trzeba zaraz iść, tylko trzeba zobaczyć, co robi ta Edie, co jej odwaliło. Ale też chcę sobie zobaczyć. Nowe rzeczy. Co to daje? Obrażenia od broni. Przyda się. Obrażenia w warce wręcz to do dupy. A tu coś mamy. Obrażenia od broni. Bierzmy. Zapisz i wyjdź. Dobra. Jakieś ulepszonko mamy. Co ona robi na tej trójce? Może ona chce uruchomić tego. Tą doktor Iwę, tego robota. Chodźmy do Liary.
Shepard, what's happening?
Something's in the AI core.
Edie, you'd better go quickly. Shepard, what's happening?
Dobra, idę.
Something.
Ulepszenia jakieś?
Edie, you'd better go quickly.
Dobra,
I'll
idę
check on
najpierw
my
do
own
Idi.
computers.
A potem pójdziemy tam do Garusa. Co ty tam odwalasz, Idi?
Automated systems have the fires
Joke,
contained. It should
what's
be
that
safe
sound?
to enter.
Fire extinguishers, Commander. Could be an electrical fire or something.
Może Idi próbuje mu uruchomić?
I'm going in.
A co jak ona przejęła jej ciało? Teraz tak pomyślałem. Już chyba widzę, co z tym stoi. Nie wierzę.
Edie, talk to
Idi
me.
przejęła jej sexy ciało. Nie dość, że ma sexy głos, to teraz ma jeszcze sexy ciało. Byłoby nie takie spalone. No pa.
Is there a particular topic you wish to discuss, Shepard?
Przejęła jej ciało.
Edie.
Yes.
You're in Dr. Eva's body.
Not all of me, but I have control of it. It was not a seamless transition.
What the fuck?
Transition. You blacked out on us for a while there.
Correct. When we brought this unit on board, I began a background process to search for its information on the Prothean device. This eventually triggered a trap. A backup power source and CPU activated, and the unit attempted physical confrontation. Fortunately, I was able to gain root access and repurpose it as I saw fit. During this process, it struggled. Thus the fire.
Nie, no dobra, przyda się.
Well, if it means having full access to the Prothean data in its head, good work.
I reasoned along similar lines.
I zrobiła to po to, żeby wyciągnąć
So
te
if you're
kurde
in there,
ten. To dobrze.
Are you still in the ship?
I exist primarily within the ship. For optimal control, this unit should remain within Normandy's broadcast or tight beam range.
Are you planning to take that body somewhere?
Normandy's weaponry is not suited to every combat situation. This platform could provide limited fire ground support.
W sumie
I mean,
racja.
you could come with us?
Correct. This body could accompany you to areas the Normandy cannot reach.
Before we do that, I need you to guarantee this mech doesn't have any more surprises in it. Run whatever tests you can. Then we can talk about using it in combat situations.
One moment. I am running trials. Complete. I can send you a full report if you wish.
Szybko.
However, my first step should be restoring functionality to the Normandy to reassure the crew that all is normal.
Just don't be surprised if the crew is a little wary of your new body. It was shooting at them a little while ago.
An excellent point. I will take it to the bridge. Joker will also want to see it.
No Joker to się zaraz kurde
On
podwieci.
that we can agree.
Jak tam mój ten... No egoizmu mniej niż prawości, ale... Nie jestem taki... Wolnie korzystanie z mocy. Nie zadaje ogromne obrażenia. Mocniej pancerz ochronny prądami wiorowymi. Nope. Dobra. To do Liary. Pogadajmy sobie ze wszystkimi. I lecimy na Cytadelkę zaraz.
Something on your mind?
Just old memories. I spent a few weeks on Palvin's South Peaks when I was very, very young. A Turian there teased me a little, saying that the mountains went on forever. I remember believing him. When I looked up at Palvin from its moon, I saw those same mountains burning.
O Jezus, dobra, bo kurde... Deep and dark. A za bardzo deep. Co tam u Garusa?
Two of our dreadnoughts have been lost in a matter of hours.
I know, Primarch. I'm seeing the same numbers myself. They don't look good.
We have to turn this around and fast.
Garrus. Didn't waste any time getting to work, I see.
After what I've been through lately, calibrating a giant gun is a vacation. Gives me something to focus on.
No i spoko.
We're gonna need you for more than your aim.
Oh, I'm ready for it. But I'm pretty sure we'll still need giant guns. And lots of them. Sovereign didn't go down without a fight. I doubt 1,000 more of his friends will be any different. Still not convinced I should have left Palaven behind.
There was a boy back on Earth. Couldn't have been more than 6 or 7. I watched him die as the Normandy escaped the attack. Somehow I'm still alive. And he's not.
Being right about the Reapers has never felt much like a victory, has it?
We both knew this fight would be tough. Damned if the Reapers haven't delivered.
At least my government listened to me. Or pretended to. They finally gave me a task force as a token to shut me up.
So you're their expert advisor now?
Just followed your example, Shepard. Yell loud enough and someone will eventually come over to see what all the fuss is about. Not that they'll actually do anything about it.
Until hell shows up at their door. Then they put you in charge.
No dokładnie.
Not like the old days, is it? Rogue Spectre and CSEC agents running and gunning outside the lines, making it up as we went along.
No, kiedyś to
We're
było.
actually respectable now.
We've lost enough friends trying to make sure this day never came. I'd say we've all earned some respect.
Then the first Reaper we take out with this gun, it's in their honor. Just give the word.
No i super.
Something else you want to talk about?
Rodzina na Palawan.
You mentioned you still had family on Palaven.
My father is there. Sister, too.
How long has it been since you heard from them?
Long enough to be worried.
I'm sure they're okay.
That's the thing about getting old, Shepard. The platitudes get just as old. Pretty soon, blind hope is all we'll have left. And I hate being blind.
Nasze szanse na zwycięstwo.
I know you don't have any illusions about what we're up against, Garrus. How do you rate our chances?
I know it looks bad now, but I think we can win this, Shepard. For the first time since we met, we're not alone in the fight. It's something I learned long ago in CSEC. An imminent and painful death has a way of motivating people. Instead of questioning your every word, whole civilizations are going to be begging you to save them.
After what's happened to Palaven, you still believe that?
I didn't say there wouldn't be casualties. It's something Turians are taught from birth. If just one survivor is left standing at the end of a war, then the fight was worth it. But humans want to save everyone. In this war, that's not going to happen.
So what's this Reaper task force you've been running?
After the Collector base, I knew time was running out. For all of us. The Citadel Council was a dead end, so I did something I never thought I'd do. I went to my father.
O,
He used to work for CSEC, didn't he? I seem to remember that the two of you didn't see eye to eye.
To put it mildly. But he still had heavy pull in the Turian government. The Primarch, well, the old one, was a friend of his. So I went to my father and laid out everything we knew about the Reapers, from Saren all the way to the Collector base.
I'm not sure even I'd believe it.
I had to admit that parts of it sounded crazy, meeting Vigil, talking to Sovereign on Vermeer. But my father just listened. It's what he did in his days at CSEC, putting together all the pieces. If the connections were there, he wouldn't deny them, and he saw what we always knew. The Reapers were coming.
I'm glad someone finally agreed.
He did more than agree. He took it to the Primarch.
I like his style.
Except the Primarch wasn't as convinced. My father kept pushing and finally got him to commit some token resources. And if you call them a task force, it sounds like you did something about it.
What did you do with it?
As much as I could get away with. And a little more. We hardened our lines of communications, expanded emergency stockpiles across the colonies, improved our early warning detection protocols.
You think it helped?
I'd like to think it bought our fleet some extra time. We'll know when this war is over.
Majcha Victus.
So you can vouch for this new Primarch?
Well, even if I couldn't, you go to war with the army you have.
Will he live up to his word?
I've never known Victus to lie. Play fast and loose with strategy, maybe, but betray an ally. Not his style.
A, no to
And
spoko.
if he did try, well, We'll just find another Primarch.
I noticed generals saluting you, Garrus. How far down the line of succession are you these days?
Let's not go there.
Primarch Vicarian, honored war hero. Somebody's gonna have to rebuild Palaven when this is over.
Yeah, somebody who knows how to hold a hammer.
That's all for now, Garrus. It's damn good to have you back.
Wouldn't miss this fight for anything. Now, I'm sure somebody screwed up something down here. I want to get the old girl back in fighting shape.
Spoko, miłej zabawy. Dostępne stacji medyczne, amunicja drżąca. Okej. Na początek to ja bym chciał jeszcze pójść do Javika na dół i z nimi też pogadać, a potem lecimy na Cytadelę. Maszynownia. On był tutaj, nie? I tu też była ta reporterka. Czy ona ma coś nowego do powiedzenia nam? To ja.
Whose mech was that? She has got some curves.
Do we need to talk, Commander?
Wynocha z mojego statku.
Let me know when we do.
No jak coś spierdoli, to mogę ją wywalić. To spoko. Dobra, co tam u Javika?
You're saying they survived into this cycle?
Yes, we called them collectors. They fought for the Reapers. For a long time, no one knew they were Prothean.
And when did you realize?
Shepard had no choice but to kill the ones he encountered. They were all indoctrinated and had been for a long time.
60.
I'm sorry.
I am grateful. It was an act of mercy.
A, dobra, to jednak nie. Już myślałem, że się
I
wkurzy.
suppose it was.
Tak, to ja zrobiłem.
I am feeling better, Commander. I stand ready to fight. Do not be concerned about me. The years in stasis have only
O,
made
czyli
me
już
hungrier
można.
to fight the
To
Reapers.
super. To może pójdziemy z nim na... Dobra, Centrum Informacji Bojowych. Pójdziemy z nim na Cytadelę. Co?
Commander, are you alright? It was fairly intense up here. I can only imagine what it was like down on that moon.
I thought you'd be more concerned about Edie.
Edie is a huge asset to this team. If she'd told me about her plan to obtain a body, I'd have volunteered to help.
I do not wish to force a conflict of interest between our friendship and your duty.
I'd have preferred a conflict of interest to a hard restart of half our systems.
Chyba podoba jej się to
But
ciało
thanks,
też.
regardless. While you're here, though, I found something while scanning Alliance channels.
No.
Grissom Academy is requesting help. The Reaper invasion front will hit them soon.
Co to
I
jest?
thought the war would close most schools.
Grissom Academy is more specialized
Dobrze,
than a
polecę
normal
tam.
school. It's home to some of the smartest students humanity has to offer. Their Ascension project is the best training facility in the galaxy for human biotics.
Yes, I sent a young man named David Archer there. I'm just surprised they're still open.
Some of their work has Alliance support. That might be why they stayed.
Jasne,
What can we
luzik.
do?
A Turian evac transport responded to their distress call, so normally I'd say we don't need to do anything. But something sounded off in the Turian signal. I had Edie perform an analysis. It's fake. Edie thinks it's Cerberus. She said the fake Turian signal was similar to the one that lured you to a collector ship.
Long story.
In any event, whoever faked the signal wants us to think Grissom Academy's being evacuated. But I believe they're still in danger.
Okej.
Good catch.
If this really is Cerberus, hopefully this operation is something worth investigating.
No je Cerberusy
It could
wszędzie
be
teraz
simple
napadają.
disinformation.
Trainer. Good catch.
Thank you, Commander.
Dobra, to też to sprawdzimy, ale na początek Cytadela, bo tam jest dużo ludzi, którymi trzeba pogadać. Którzy byli w dwójce. I trzeba to zrobić. No, widzicie, jak się tak świeci, to uratuj uczniów. Tutaj spotkaj się z dyplomatami. Cytadela, spotkaj się z doktorem Brysonem, spotkaj się z Arią. Dobra, lecimy. Lecimy, lecimy, lecimy. Ze wszystkimi się tu spotkamy. Doki przymierza. Laboratorium. O. Nie, to najpierw Doki. Najpierw pogadaj.
We are transferring your docking
to an Alliance official.
Figures. Finally back in action, the Alliance already wants us tagged and collared.
Just our way of welcoming you back, Flight Lieutenant.
Yes, ma'am. Requesting docking permission?
Docking permission granted. Would you like private transport arranged?
Ambasady... Nie, dzięki.
I'll handle it.
Yes, Commander.
Ja sobie poradzę. Czy kogoś my tu mamy? Nie, tu nikogo nie mamy. Dobra, ale sobie przejdziemy. Najpierw do szpitala.
Welcome, Commander Shepard.
Bar czyściec, są ambasady. Przestrzeń publiczna. Kurde, ile teraz tutaj jest odblokowanych. Najpierw chodźmy tutaj, do szpitala, bo Tain chce z nami pogadać. Chyba jego choroba się niestety nasiliła. A ja, jeszcze z Ashley trzeba pogadać. Czekalnia dla pacjentów. Jest! A kto to jest?
I found this metagel formula and figured you could make good use of it.
O!
Where did you find this? Never mind, it doesn't matter. Yes, we can put this to good use.
To jest Tain. Jest Tain.
Commander Shepard, when I heard Earth was under attack, I tried to call.
Siema.
I never got through.
Thane, good to see you staying in shape.
My disease kills slowly. With enough care and a healthy lifestyle, it can be delayed for a few years.
O, to super.
Of course, my allotted time has come and gone. Now I exercise because it pleases me. What are you doing here?
Visiting a friend who got hurt protecting me. Ashley.
The dark-haired human woman in intensive care. She will be starting physical therapy with my class soon.
That's her.
If she means something to you, then I will help how I can. As long as she is here, consider
O,
her
no i
under my
super,
protection.
dzięki Tain.
I appreciate it, Thane.
I am near the end of my life. It is a good time to be generous.
O. Jaka
Caporal
pieprzona
Syrian has
choroba.
put most of my other plans on hold.
What?
I'm back on the Normandy on an important mission. Sure could use you.
I would not be as I was before. I need daily medical attention.
No to
And if I
dupa.
know you, you will want to fight the Reapers somehow. You need the best at your side, and I am not at mine.
You don't have to wrestle down Krogan and break their necks. I'm sure we could find you lighter work.
I am at peace with what I've done in my life, Shepard. There comes a time when one must rest from war.
No w sumie rację, niech sobie już odpoczywa.
It is not your time, but it is mine.
Długo jeszcze pożyjesz?
Do you know how much time you have left?
I've been to several doctors. My favorite gave me 3 months to live. 9 months ago.
Aha.
It's freeing to find no requirements placed on me. No responsibilities. No fears. It is a good end to a
Boli?
life.
Are you in a lot of pain?
At times. The oxygen transfer proteins don't form correctly. Your human equivalent would be hemoglobin. As a result, my blood is low in oxygen. No matter how much I breathe in, I get tingling, numbness, and that is the best of it. As for my brain, I cannot track the damage. I just experience dizziness from time to time.
No dobra, to tyle.
I wish the best for you, Thane.
And I for you. Do not grieve for me. I have good doctors. My son visits regularly.
O, no i super.
Perhaps we will keep up via the extranet now that you are free. Until we meet again, Shepard.
No na pewno jeszcze tu wpadnę, to zobaczę co tam u ciebie. Nic na luzie.
President
Poprzy...
Huerta died of a stroke 2 years ago, ma'am.
I think you meant to say the man was dead for an hour and a half and his political enemies piled on enough propaganda to get the hospital name changed.
He can't remember his own name without the VI in his head telling him what it is. Trust me, in this building, we know dead.
The Supreme Court says he's alive.
5 justices say he's alive, 2 of them appointed by him. The name is what it is.
It's completely tasteless to call this place Huerta Memorial.
President Huerta died of a stroke 2 years ago, ma'am.
I think you meant to say the man was dead for an hour and a half and his political enemies piled on enough propaganda to get the hospital name changed.
He can't remember his own name without the VI in his head telling.
What's going on here?
Ma'am, I'll cut you a deal. You buy us 90 million credits worth of life-saving equipment, and you can name the hospital whatever you want.
Now the truth comes out. My job here is done.
Okej, ale poparłem. Powiedziałem tylko, o co chodzi. Dobra, Ashley. Idę do ciebie.
Yes, I'm trying to place a call to Grissom Academy. They have biotic amp interfaces?
I'd like an answer, Lieutenant Commander. The galaxy has need of exceptional soldiers like you. No.
Daj jej
more
może
than
odpocząć Urdina.
I still need time.
No.
You'll have my answer soon, I promise.
I look forward to it. Shepard?
Udina, I got your email. Made your decision yet?
No w
On becoming a
majteczkach leży.
Spectre? Not yet. It's an honor and all. But I don't know. I need to think about it some more.
It's a big decision. Smart to give it some thought. Here, I picked this up for you. Figured you had some downtime.
Thanks. That's sweet. I've been climbing the walls.
How are you doing?
Good, considering. The nurse said you checked in on me earlier. Still out cold, I guess.
We didn't have time to talk. I thought maybe if you were up for it.
Yeah, I wasn't sure you wanted to. You were pretty clear on Mars about where things stood.
What do you mean?
You're not a part of Cerberus anymore. Case closed.
Okej,
Full stop.
o to ci chodzi.
It's the truth.
Okay. You cut all ties. I accept that. It's just that if you're giving the orders, I need to be able to count on you.
That works both ways. It's a damn mess out there. All we've got is the people around us. We have to trust each other or this doesn't work. Deal?
Deal.
Okay. Get some rest. You need anything at all, let me know.
To jest przyjacielsko, mam nadzieję.
Shepard, wait.
O kurde.
There's one more thing. I wasn't sure if I should mention it.
What is it?
I have family back on Earth. I haven't heard from them.
Aha.
It's making me crazy. But I know you're busy, Shepard. We can talk later.
I've got time to talk.
Awans, brak kontaktu, współpraca. Dobra.
So, what's all this Lieutenant Commander business?
Seems like the old Williams curse is losing its grip. Was sure I'd top out at gunnery, Chief.
You've worked hard. You deserve it.
I thought so too. Until Eden Prime. Losing 212 was... well, you know.
It was the Reapers, Ash. You did the best you could, and survived to help us.
Just losing everyone under my command, it's tough to face. I'll never forget any of them.
Jezu, ona nie ma
Now,
zębów?
we need you back on your feet.
I'll be back. And first order of business is
A
to
nie.
shove their metal
Dobra, ma
tentacles
taki
right up
dziwny
there.
cień na zębach. Ja myślałem, że to są dziąsła.
I'll fight with honor and courage, sir.
Roger that, Elsie.
Ale to dziwnie wyglądało. Brak kontaktu?
I didn't hear from you while I was a guest of the Alliance.
I couldn't face you, even when Anderson requested my presence. It was difficult.
It's okay. We're past that. Fresh start.
It's gonna take time.
Copy that. But not too long. The bad guys aren't taking coffee breaks.
Okay, what is this? Healing through guilt?
Seems to be working. Who's back on Earth?
Mom plus my 3 sisters. The youngest, Sarah, was away on her honeymoon. Married a military man, Thomas. He got called back in and she was stuck alone. She called me. It's been pretty tough.
I imagine.
I was always there to protect them growing up. Even when I was off on tour, they knew they could talk to me. I told her to come to the Citadel. We could wait for news together.
Kurde, to będzie strasznie rozmowny odcinek, ale spoko. No, wcześniej było dużo akcji, to teraz trochę historii.
We can't afford to be at each other's throats. If we plan on getting through this, we need to trust each other.
I was trying to keep the family stuff to myself, to be professional. I don't know how you managed to keep it all together.
I have my moments, believe me.
You know, I'm glad to hear it.
Ziemia.
Have you heard anything about Earth?
We have reports coming all the time on what's going on. Half are wild speculation, and half are probably too optimistic to be true.
We have to believe that we can do something.
When I thought you were dead, I lost hope. I'm telling you. But when you came back, I was ready to believe anything. I mean, maybe this problem can't be solved by some grunt shooting the boogeyman in the face. But if you think it might help, I'm game.
That sounds more like the Ash I know.
Okej, no to wszystko.
I
Odpocznij.
should get back to it. Take care of yourself.
You too, Shepard.
Spoko, leż sobie. Odpoczywaj. A my lecimy teraz do tego baru. Do Ari. Bo jak ona ma jakieś tam dla mnie sprawę, która może pomóc z walką ze Żniwiarzami, to ja chętnie. Pięć sobie siedzi, podziwia.
Welcome, Commander Shepard. Please select a destination.
Bar czyściec. Aj, jak mi się to podoba.
Now arriving at ward level.
Ten już żyga. What the fuck?
I know people are complaining. We're doing what we can with what we've got here, but let me finish. Our power grid can only handle so much power before it shuts down, and we can't use the backup.
Przenosić zasilanie. Dziennik zaktualizowany. Aha, czyli mogę coś dla nich znaleźć, okej. Siema.
Cerberus bastards had us. Assholes.
Gdzie jest Aria? Chyba tu. Ale sprawdźmy, co jeszcze jest tutaj. Leć mi wódę. James tu jest, o. Co tu robisz?
Hey, Commander. Nice to see you down here in the dirt with us grunts.
You don't think I like getting dirty?
Whoa now, come on. I didn't mean anything by it, loco.
Uh-huh. What'd you mean then?
See those Marines over there? None of them officers, just soldiers fighting the war.
Yeah?
They've been buying me drinks all night. You know why? Same reason they got all quiet and serious when you walked in.
You don't seem intimidated by me in the least.
In fact, you could use a little more deference. Sure, but I've fought with you. I've seen you in action. Now, don't get me wrong, you're good. Probably one of the best.
Probably.
But I know you're human. Just like me.
But not them?
Nope. Hell, I still remember the day they made you the first human Spectre.
Ale
I watched it on the vids, just like all of them.
ty miej trochę szacunku też do innych.
You're still larger than life.
I've seen a hell of a lot, but I'm still just a soldier. I'm still one of them.
No właśnie.
Sure, but they don't know you. They just know what they've been told. Listen, you want them to see you're one of us, right?
Maybe.
Then buy them around.
No dobra.
I like the way you think, Lieutenant.
Compadres, hey! The commander would like you to have a drink. On him. So here's to us.
Who's like us? Damn few. And they're all dead.
It's an honor meeting you, Commander.
Thanks, but we're all in this together. Every one of us has a part to play.
True enough. Cheers.
Cheers.
Czasem możemy se poszaleć, kto nam zabroni?
Not bad, loco. I was hoping you'd know that one.
Thanks for the warning.
Thanks for the drink.
Spoko. Jeszcze co my tu mamy na górze? O, ale kurde, ładnie. A ty nie masz podawać drinków, a nie tańczyć ich powalone? Umcy, para, rumcy. Oh yeah! Dance for me. Ocie, panie. Jezus Maria, to się połamać można przecież. Serio, ci Asari to chyba nie mają, kurde, niektórych kości.
Yes, and it only took CSEC 3 weeks to figure it out.
I don't care who you are. You're required to go through processing like all other refugees. Come with me.
I don't think so. Shirk, get me the Asari counselor.
Arya, to what do I owe the pleasure?
I'm being asked to submit to immigration processing.
I see. And now you've been processed. Is there anything else?
Nothing. Thank
Jezu,
you.
jakie ona ma kontakty.
Anytime.
I think we're done here. Enjoy the show, Shepard?
I guess there's one rule on the Citadel, huh?
I guess so. I hate this place. So sickeningly uptight.
Then why are you here?
Cerberus stole Omega from me. The elusive man is now squarely at the top of my shit list.
Uuu.
He will pay for every second
Dobrze.
I've spent in this bureaucratic hellhole.
How did Cerberus defeat you?
Deceit, distraction, and a big fucking army. They lured me away from Omega and ambushed me. I escaped, but Cerberus had already laid siege. By the time I could launch an assault, they were too entrenched.
If it were me, I'd want revenge.
Glad to see we think alike. I'll take Omega back, but I'll get to that. You're here because I have a proposition.
No, słucham.
I'm listening.
The way I see it, if you don't defeat the Reapers, we're all dead. Won't matter where I'm sitting.
Dokładnie.
It's in my interest to help you.
What are you offering, Arya?
On Omega, I kept the Blood Pack, Blue Suns, and Eclipse in check. Now they're running amok. Nobody wants that. Unite them under my rule, and you'll have a powerful and ruthless force for
Okay.
I've laid the groundwork with all three groups. I just need you to close the deals.
Spoko.
If they'll fight Reapers, I'll take them.
Now that's a bottom line I can respect. Meet with Gnarl, my agent who's dealing with the Blood Pack. The Blue Suns leader is incognito here on the Citadel. He'll be expecting you.
Ale
And I
gdzie?
already have a deal with Jonas Sedaris, the Eclipse leader. You just have to get your friend, Commander Bailey, to let her out of jail.
Okej.
You obviously don't know Bailey very well.
Bailey respects you. Lean on him. I think a united force of professional mercs is worth it. Don't you? It's always a pleasure, Shepard. Let me know if you want to talk later.
Dobra. Ja chciałem powiedzieć, się wytłumaczyć, dlatego to wziąłem. Bo każda pomoc się przyda. Nieważne, czy to są najemnicy, czy nie najemnicy, czy to są jacyś źli ludzie. Jeżeli chcą walczyć ze żniwiarzami, to każda pomoc się przyda.
Look. So what's on your mind, Shepard?
A, w dupie z tym, nie chcę
We'll
mi się.
be see.
Nie chcę mi się już z tym gadać. Więc po prostu chodźmy poszukać. Najpierw do Baileya. I jeden gdzieś tu jest incognito, tak? Może go znajdę. James i Arya. Okej, nikogo tu więcej nie ma. Tak to by mi zaznaczyło, więc dobrze, że są te podpowiedzi.
Welcome, Commander Shepard.
Dobra, to ambasady. Do Baileya, żeby wypuścił spierdla tam jednego. Komandor Bailey. Wiadomo, bału.
Yes, I have spoken to you before. Why do you refuse to help me? I fully understand the situation. Of course I read through the names of the dead every day, but... Please, please, a few more minutes of searching could mean a lifetime of peace for my family.
O co tu chodzi?
Someone in your family is MIA?
My son Bilal. And bureaucratic compassion seems to be in short supply. I'm Ambassador Dominic Osoba. My son's squad returned from their mission on Benning without him. I found them drinking, but they won't even look me in the eye. I can offer a bounty for any information. If Bilal's alive, we want him home. If he's dead, then we can begin to mourn him.
Mogę się tym zająć?
If I find anything, I'll let you know.
Thank you. Either way, you will set my mind at ease.
Luzik.
The council called the invaders reapers, the same term once used by a disgraced
Kogoś tu jeszcze mamy. Jodum coś tam. Nie widzę tu żadnego jodum coś tam.
Good morning. Oh. Hello.
Może gdzieś siedzi indziej? Jodum bału. Co to jest jodum bału?
Yes, his squad did return.
Może to jest właśnie ten Dominik. Bo u nas na polski jest przetłumaczony Dominik, a tak naprawdę to się nazywa jodum bału. Dobra. Może tak być, może tak być. Komandor Bailey jest w jedynce.
Shepard, to what do I owe the pleasure?
Here to talk about you releasing Jonas Sedaris.
Damn, you too? Somebody got the council to order her release. I'm delaying as best I can. What's your stake in this?
It's classified.
That's a fancy way of saying mind your own business. Look, there's no way I'm letting that psychopath out. The woman's unstable and a clear public threat.
What makes you think she's crazy?
She was a ruthless sadist before she got caught. Her imprisonment has cracked the shell off the nut.
Maybe freedom will improve her.
She rages day and night, Shepard, calling for the deaths of all Eclipse enemies. No, freedom will only give her the chance to kill.
I'd like access to her to judge for myself.
Sure thing. I'm sure you'll agree. Then maybe the council will listen to you and rescind the order. Go to the CSEC outpost. My assistant will connect to Sedaris' cell from there. Then call me back.
Jezus Maria, gdzie? Gdzie mam iść? Na posterunek? A gdzie jest posterunek? Czekaj, tu jest komandor Udina i radny Udina jeszcze, nie? Ale z tym to mi się nie chce gadać, bo on jakieś będzie rzeczy pierdzielił. Gdzie tu jest komisariat? Przestrzeń publiczna prezydium. Może tu? Tu jeszcze nie byliśmy. To też jest jakaś nowa lokacja. Eddie Joker. Joanna, posterunek. Dobra, mamy. Aliara. Apartamenty Narl. What the fuck is that? W banku nic nie ma, ale może jest mój hajs.
The military needs everyone they can get.
None of us knows how to fight.
Mackenzie's a biotic. Dave and Graham go to the pistol range.
You two could save lives by helping doctors in the refugee camps.
Thanks?
No.
Who was that?
The first human Spectre?
Wow, Commander Shepard?
Tak, to ja. What the fuck is that? Jakie to piękne. 40 000. Ryba! Jakie ładny. Piękny jesteś. Kiedyś cię kupię. Karabinek. O ja pierdzielę, ile tu jest nowych broni. Muzyczny podajnik pokarmu dla ryb. 25 000! O Jezu, to nie. Dobra. Ten sklep mi się i tak potem pojawi. Co tam? Dobra, dobra, cicho tam. Lecimy.
I think I'm ready to end it with him. Things weren't great even before you. If we switch from financial VIs to military gear, we'll lose millions.
To jest na dwójce, apartamenty, Narl jakiś.
Who cares about them? I've seen Palavin burning. Those fires aren't going out anytime soon. if you can help.
Look, Cyrus, you want to sell your shares of what?
Okej. Narl. Jakiś, nie wiem kto to jest Narl, ale sprawdźmy.
Quick, hands behind your back. We'll be here any minute.
Jakiś batarianin.
Crete, Bloodpack's leader. Arya brings him the great commander Shepherd. Crete pledges the gang to her.
A, to
We're just
ten.
luring him into the open so we can take him out.
Not the best start to our friendship, Gnarl.
He's coming. Put your hands behind your back and try to look like I beat you up or something.
If this goes wrong, it's your ass.
Quiet.
Oj, są worcze.
Arya to look even more powerful than Crete thought. Her instructions on boarding Citadel undetected were one thing. Now this. Commander Shepherd wants you to know your head will be hood ornament on my personal shuttle.
Keep your distance, Crete. So, do you agree to Arya's terms?
Most definitely. Arya can use Bloodpack as she sees fit.
Wasn't talking to you, Crete. Grill?
What? You have my word. Now open fire!
Pyk.
Not him. Grill's next in line to take over. Arya's deal is with him.
Okej.
Yes, yes. I'm Arya's mole, Shepherd. You've scratched my back. Now I'll scratch yours.
Okej.
Word of advice. Don't double-cross Arya.
I may be ambitious, but I'm not crazy.
Uh-huh.
Aha.
Good work,
Aha.
Gnarl. Thanks for the gun.
Anytime, Shepherd. Grill and I will let Arya know the light is green.
Super. Udało się. Flota Terminusa. Mamy to. Gdzie jest ten posterunek? Tutaj w dół. A na trójce kto jest? Krawarnia Apollo. Liara tam siedzi.
Thinking of going? The sanctuary. I can do this anymore.
Jezus. Jak ścina czasem. Okej, tu jest ten. A tutaj jeszcze mamy nowe sklepy.
But your manager said you could give me a refund if I made an appointment.
You're not on my appointment list, and you don't have a receipt. I don't even think we carry that version anymore.
Listen, I don't need a new model, or store credits, or anything.
Boże, jaki wyzyskiwacz.
There's nothing I can do without a sales record of some kind.
I can go get the warranty book from my car.
I'm afraid I can't help you.
But your manager said you could give me a refund.
Are you keeping this guy at work while there's a war on?
Well, it's his job, right?
Actually, I'm supposed to be on break. Contacting the family I haven't heard from in days.
Oh.
Yeah. I guess maybe a war's a bad time.
Maybe? That didn't cross your mind the other day?
Welcome to Agor Munitions.
Strzelba, celownik do pistoletu.
Sorry. I'll just,
Our customers
Pistolufa.
specialists are always interested in purchasing new technology.
Zmniejsza wagę broni. 8%. Materiały do strzelby.
Thank you for shopping at welcome to
A tu co
Super
mamy?
Armory.
Karabin snajperski. Jezu, ile tu jest rzeczy. Ja się potem tym pobawię. Dobra, chodźmy najpierw na ten posterunek. Jezu, jak ścina, jak tam patrzę. Asystent SOC.
I've connected with Jonas Sedaris in her cell, Commander. You can speak with her via that console.
Thanks. We'll need some privacy.
Of course. When you're done, you can also contact Commander Bailey from that terminal.
Mam nadzieję, że ją przekonam.
Who's that spying on me now? Ah, I see. Good. Arya's indentured servant has finally come to deliver me to freedom.
I want to talk with you before I secure your release.
Bullshit. You have no choice. And when I get out, heads will roll.
Boże, nie wkurwiaj mnie.
It'd be smart to bury the threat, Sedaris.
I'll toss them into the caskets with my victims. I love holding all the cards. Even in here, you must deal with me.
Ale ona się czuje pewnie.
Is that right?
Yes, Sane, my second in command, is a weak-willed toady. If he had balls, he'd leave me to rot and take control himself. But he won't defy me. He knows better. Now get me out of here, Shepard. Tell Bailey to release me.
Bailey, I've seen Sedaris.
So she's crazy, right? It would be ridiculous to let her out.
Kurde, no i co? Ona chce mnie zabić. Nie, niech siedzi tam sobie.
She's a menace. Let me try to make this problem go away.
Sounds good. I'll hold the line until I hear from you.
Muszę z Arią o tym pogadać. Bo ona bardzo jest zawisna dla mnie. Ona chce mnie zajebać. O kurde, o Boże, to jest do dupy. Model Cytadeli chętnie. Wzmacniasz moc. Jezu, ile tu jest tych ulepszeń do kupywania. Tu jest Idi. Co się tak na nią gapisz? Jezu, ile tu jest rzeczy. Co tam, Idi?
Hello, Shepard.
You look like you're gathering data.
That is a safe assumption.
Anything big and world-shaking? Man's inhumanity to man? Does objective reality exist? That kind of thing?
I was running scenarios in my head to analyze Jeff's behavior. I believe he has a strong affectionate attachment to me, but he has not stated it to anyone yet. Shepard, you have first-hand sexual experience. How do you know when someone is romantically invested?
They'll usually show signs they can't stop thinking about you. You know, asking you out, giving you presents, maybe playing music.
I lack material wants other than hardware and software upgrades, and my core programming does not assign values to music. Perhaps we could discuss how to provoke Jeff into an emotional commitment.
That's not how to think of it. It's got to be natural. You need chemistry.
I see. There are a number of pharmaceuticals I could inject to simulate.
Nie taka chemia.
No, I mean relax and do something you both like. Something simple. For example, you both like humor.
Correct. I will see if there are comedic entertainment shows being presented on the Citadel. Scanning. Do you think he would like The Man Who Hung Himself? It appears to be about an amorous plastic surgeon.
Edie, the important thing is to have a good time wherever you go. And if you're having fun, he probably will too.
Then the outcome is an unknown quantity, but you are saying I should attempt it anyway.
Nobody ever fell in love without being a little bit brave.
I see. I believe you have improved my chances, Shepard. Thank you.
Joker. Ktoś tu gdzieś przekalibruje kaliber?
Hey, Commander, check it out. Big news. The Blasto movie is breaking opening week records.
Blasto.
There's also a big expose on Quasar tournaments, tips on how to make your apartment look bigger, and, oh yeah, a big-ass Reaper invasion. These people have no idea.
When big events shake up the galaxy, people cling to what's
Pamiętam,
familiar.
jak Joker się z Idy nie lubił, ale jak to się lubi, kto się czubi, ten się lubi, nie?
It's better than riots in the streets.
I guess. I just wish there were a middle ground. You know, a little less gardening advice, a little more war prep.
It'll happen. Once there's something people can do to help.
Meanwhile, they ignore the unshackled AI walking around the Presidium.
She run into any trouble?
No, she's my mobility assistance mech. Thanks to Vrolic syndrome, I'm legally entitled to bring her everywhere. Finally getting some use out of those disability benefits.
I'm sure she appreciates getting out to see the sights.
Ah, she's earned a little shore leave.
Okej, powiedział mi o jakimś filmie. Może jej to powiem.
I have noticed many displays of public affection on the Citadel.
Czyli nie powiem.
The rate seems disproportionately high.
Idziemy do kawiarni, do
Everybody
Liary.
could die tomorrow, Edie. Hooking up is one of the few things they can do.
I wonder if this is how the Krogan feel.
Tam siedzi. Cześć, baby.
Still working?
One call leads to another, and here I was hoping I'd have time to enjoy the view. The last time I
Jezu,
saw
te
the
oczy.
Presidium, remember how it was all rubble after Sovereign attacked?
I barely got to see the Presidium before half of it got crushed.
And by the time they repaired it, it was time for the next invasion. Citadel hasn't seen the reality of this war yet. We should stock up on necessities while we can.
Such as?
EZO, heavy arms, mercenary groups.
We'll get the people. Take a moment for yourself now and then.
I know. But there's always just one more task or meeting. Speaking of which, talk to the Volus, Barlavon. He'll point you to some mercenaries willing to join us.
O, Barlevon, o. To ja znam
Hello,
to.
Shepard.
On był w jedynce. Barlevon jest w banku. Najemnicy. Jeszcze z nim pogadamy i sobie zakończymy odcinek. A potem lecimy do Ari powiedzieć, że ta nie możemy jej wypuścić, bo ona jest powalona. Nie mogę z nim gadać. Nie mogę z nim gadać. Zepsute. Dobra, to zrobimy to w kolejnym odcinku. Zostawiajcie łapki w górę, subujcie kanał. Widzimy się w kolejnym odcinku. Pa, pa!